Hello, my name is Kashmir, and welcome to my channel. Hey, Miss K. I am a third grade teacher. This is crazy to say. And currently I'm just going into my classroom to set up. Please forgive me, this is my very first ever vlog. I did go in yesterday and I just recorded. I didn't even talk to the camera. This is all very new to me. So today I'm hopefully going to talk more with the camera, show things around. I'm about to head to the classroom. It's about a 30-ish minute drive. I'm gonna stop at Target and the Dollar Tree for a couple little things and I'll be on my way. So I'm excited. So when you first walk in, here's the door. It's really messy and dirty, actually. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe it could last another year, but I love this. Okay, so when you first walk in, this is a makeshift bulletin board. It's just with poster board, and then I put bulletin board paper on top. Last year it said best day ever, or best year ever, and then I put our lunch menu and our breakfast menu. I never got around to putting anything else, but I'm gonna keep this. I think I'm just gonna re-paper it, I guess. Then I put this little cube organizer. Last year it held our reading textbooks, but I'm gonna actually make the kids hold on to their textbook this year. Instead of stashing it there, it was just kind of a chaos mess. But each cube will have a new, why am I so lost on words today? Like I'm gonna put band-aids and then hand sanitizer, yada yada yada. Okay, this is my new favorite part of my classroom. When you first walk in, I put little quotes here, little letterboard. It is a very big hit. Then we have the cubbies, got their numbers and their little cubby spots. I love these little IKEA bins, and they've been very, very helpful. Another one of my favorites is this area. So it took me like 2 weeks last year to organize everything here, but everything is organized. There's even more back there. It makes my heart so happy, and I love the colors. Those will end up going probably up there. I just haven't, excuse me, put all my chapter books away yet. So let's go back to this area. Okay, first walk in my library. Here's just a little overview. Okay, so these bulletin boards are what I tackled yesterday, and I got to looking at them and I'm like, I really don't know if I like the fringe border around it. It adds like a orangey tone, or maybe that's just me, but I don't know that I love it anymore. So I'm gonna play around with it. I have a black and white stripe bulletin, or stripe border, and I think I'm gonna replace just the fringe part with it. I like the pink, I like the polka dots. That print is just me right now. So definitely gonna leave those two things. I think I'm just gonna get rid of the fringe, just on the outside. I don't know that I love it. It's cute for other things, but it's just, yeah, not for me. Walk around here. Last year, I had my library like this, and I absolutely loved it. Last year, it was a little bit closer together because I wasn't able to put that little nightstand table here. I actually had like tiles, foam tiles, and I made like a makeshift rug, and then that went on top. But I ended up getting rid of those tiles because they just were kind of gross, and I just didn't really love them. But I kind of like that table there. I think I'm gonna add like a little lamp or something that just holds bookmarks. little peace sign lamp. Book return, so if a kid doesn't know where a book goes, it goes in there. This currently holds all my chapter books. Now, if you remember, I had a whole big bunch of them back there still. I think I have a lot of duplicates, so I think that's going to help. I'll just go through all those books and see what I have for duplicates and see if I can't get rid of anything, donate, or I also noticed there's a lot of books that kids didn't really pick up, so I'll just have to go through those. Okay, so, and then take you back over here. This is new to me. Last year the black shelf held my morning bins, and I only did that at the end of the year, so like end of April and May I did morning tubs, which I loved, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do it again this year. This is my teacher toolbox. I need to add some new labels. Just kind of crummy, you know. These are going to hold like different things like speeding tickets, and we do gold tickets at our school, so just shove things in there, label those. My rolly cart, don't really have a reason for it right now, but right now it's holding my coupons. Here's all my calendar stuff, all my fancy little things kids have either got me or things I've collected over the years. This is my third year. This is one of my favorites, Cool to Be Kind. Here's my desk. It's not really set up just yet. Looks like a big blob. Another holy grail of mine, this rolly cart, although I did not attach the wheels, I don't want it to move. Keeps me so organized. All my copies go in there for the week. It's just gorgeous, I love it. Now over here is currently all of my flexible seating. Inside here is just all kinds of pillows. I don't love this area right now. I don't know what to do with it. I just feel like I just shove things there. It's a big open space, as you can see. And I don't know what to do with it. Last year, this also held like anchor charts. Put my reading anchor charts there, my math anchor charts there. The reason nothing was over there was because this shelf was actually all of this was right here, and that's why. So I'm getting rid of that stuff. My first year teaching, this was my wow work wall. I think I'm gonna do that again. It was just something festive, and the kids really liked looking up there and seeing their work. So I think I'm gonna go back to that. I don't know if I'll call it wow work, or I've seen where people call it the fridge. I think that'd be kind of cool. This is a new setup for me. This is my small group area. These are just dry erase sheets. I stuck them to the table. They'll come up pretty easily, which kind of scares me because kids pick at things. But right now I have it set up for 4 people. We'll see how that goes. This is just my small group setup. These will have all task cards, so like math, reading, writing, or grammar, or whichever. Extra stools. This is kind of embarrassing, but this is my my lovely teacher stool. I did this my first year, the summer before my first year, and it's all worn off. I don't even care to repaint it. Okay, chalkboards. Our school does not have whiteboards, which drives me crazy, but chalkboards are just as fine. Projector around here. This is not staying here. The schedule will not stay here. Last year I had it on this bulletin board. This is just like had our schedule, voice levels, all that. But I'm actually going to have this board just focus all on our reading for the week, and this board focus all on our math for the week. And our schedule, I think I'm going to slide it right here in the middle of the chalkboard and my other makeshift bulletin board. I don't know. I just kind of like it over there because I just feel like that's where it's supposed to be. I don't know. But here's my teacher versus student, my flip calendar, which hopefully this year I do a way better job at keeping. When I first flipped this, it was still on March 10th, so the kids would always have to remind me, but hopefully this year will be a little bit better. Here is another rolly cart. This is going to turn into student supplies. So instead it will say like scissors, glue, dry erase markers, whatever. And the four bigger, my goodness. The four bigger bins are gonna have labeled extra student supplies. So like on back to school night, I just have all the kids put their extra supplies in their cubby, and then I'll go through, give them a Ziploc bag. They'll put everything that can go in there, unless it's like Kleenexes, obviously. But then I label it, and then I'm gonna put it in here. It'll just say extra student supplies will be in here. So if they're like, oh, I need my highlighter or whatever it was, you can just go in there and find it. This was a table, just like a little table. Took it apart, didn't even use it last year. Another IKEA bin, has all my math manipulatives. This board last year, I love how big this board is. It was my growth mindset board. I don't know if it will be again this year. I haven't decided. We'll see. This is going to be my turn-in bin. It's a new system I'm doing this year. They'll be set up in file folders, and all their work goes into here instead of just one big giant turn-in bin. Last year I had 3 turn-in bins, which worked for a while, but then I just had kids start turning it in, however I did it. Anyway, there was a pink one, a purple one, and then there was like a teal one, like that color. And this one says, I don't get it yet. This one says, got it. And the other one said, it was like, I kind of have it or something. These were meant to tell me where a kid was at in their learning. And for a while it worked, but then either kids just started turning them in and they weren't being honest, or I eventually said, find a bin and just turn it in. And then towards the end of the year, I actually ended up getting rid of 2 of them. I just kept 1. It was just, didn't work out for me. So hopefully this year, this new turn-in system will work. Here's the IKEA light. My gorgeous filing cabinets. They look like crud right now, but I'm hoping, I can't move them. Hoping this year I can at least make it a little bit nicer. I'm not kidding, this is basically what it always looked like, minus the tarp, but it's kind of what it always looked like, just a big catch-all. Here is my tapestry. I think I said that right. I think I got that off Amazon. Okay. Here is just another storage cabinet. Again, at the end of the year, I just shoved things into places. It's not even organized. That is from the beginning of the year. What in the world? Up top, another thing I didn't even use, my wheel. I tried to do house points last year and do all the Ron Clark Essential 55. It was just too much. I love that system and I think it would be amazing, but as a second year teacher last year, I don't even know. I tried, but it didn't work. And just to kind of go around. Oh my goodness, the top of these cubbies is a disaster. Anyway, just a little bit of an island. These are just storage cabinets again. Nothing that fancy. These are the students' cubbies, cubby bins, I like to call them. Just shove those in there. I have blue, teal, black, pink, and a couple clear ones. These I got from the Dollar Tree. They worked for a while and then they didn't. These went on each of the students' desk and they were able to put like their pencils and highlighters and markers. the kids ended up stuffing them with trash and their little bracelets or whatever it was. Just a big disaster. It was so messy. Their desks were so cluttered. Last year I did not spend time on teaching them how to keep their desks clean and, you know, a clean environment, and that was my fault. So I ended up realizing halfway that these were a disaster. So I definitely will not be doing this again. I think what's just gonna happen, they're just gonna put everything in their pencil pouch and put it in their desk. But the crayon boxes, those were amazing. I do love those. I will be doing this again. I clearly need to find all of them. I had blue, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'll just have to go get some more. A lot of the kids, I will say, they were 99 cents, so they broke kind of easily. And it wasn't always on the kids. I mean, sometimes they messed with them, but it really wasn't. They're 99 cents. Down below, again, a big disaster. These big tubs, clearly I did not organize at all. What I did is I labeled them, so like January and I think December. So I just put various papers and activities that we did in that month. I just shoved it in there. If you have any tips on how to keep that more organized, let me know, because I clearly do not know what I'm doing with that. But I think it will be nice, like when it comes August time, I can look in my August bin and be like, okay, what papers, what did we do? Did I have various activities? But I would just love to be more organized with that, because yeah, as you can see, it is just, I just shoved everything in there. Some whiteboards, clipboards, again, more of that mess. These are just extra supplies that students donated at the end of the year. I actually got this from a teacher, one of the third grade teachers. She said at the end of the year, always ask if students want to donate their supplies, because 9 times out of 10 they're going to end up getting new supplies for the beginning of the next school year. So any crowns or highlighters or anything that they were okay to get rid of or just donate, and they always end up, you know, donating. It's always amazing. I mean, look at this, markers, so many pencils, crowns, like scissors, like all of this. I think this is even full of more. Oh, my donut ears. Glue sticks, yeah, glue sticks. It's always a big help because you can never have too many supplies. Okay, these are my morning tubs, or they were. They're not going to be, I don't think. Play-Doh puzzles, magnetic letters. Actually, the magnetic letters I did not think would be a big hit, but they sure were. And then working it back to here. This area, I don't even know what to do with this area. It was my desk pet shop, my desk pet area, but I don't think I'm gonna do that again this year. It got to be too much. I think what I'm gonna have this area be is like a mailbox system in a way. So I know I showed you that over there, kids will turn in their finished work. But I think what's gonna happen is after it's finished and I've graded it, I'll walk it over here, put it in a bin, and put it in their mailbox for them to, I don't know. I still have to think through that. This is just more storage, big disaster. Astrobites paper, which is donated, which is amazing, and it's cardstock. Excuse me. So we're back to the beginning. My big goals for today are I want to reborder this because I don't love it. I made some things to print off. I don't know if I'll laminate here because the laminator intimidates me. I'll print. I might put some more decor on the wall. I have all kinds of these little signs I just love. Look at this one I found at, whoops, I found this at Goodwill. be the nice kid. How nice. How cute. And then I might try to refigure out my flexible seating. I do have a PD at 12, so which is about 20 minutes. So probably won't be able to do a whole bunch until then. We'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna sit down, think about what I'm gonna do. Look, I'm still in May. Thank goodness. Okay, I'll set this down. It is only June 20th, so I really don't need to go that hard, but I would also like to get majority of this done because next week and the week after is moratorium week and nobody's allowed in, and then it'll be like July 10th, and I hate, last year I waited until after moratorium week to even come into the classroom, and I had so much, and I got so overwhelmed. So I would just like to power through as much as I can this week, and then I'll have the next 2 weeks off, forced to have off, can't come in, and then I'll have about 2 or 3 weeks after, which sounds like a lot, but not really. So, okay, let's get going. I'm in the middle of my PD, but I whipped out my brand new Callie Danielle planner. How gorgeous is this? I love this. I got it from Target, but I mean, everything is just so colorful and pretty, and I really debated on it last year and I didn't get one, and I feel like I missed out, which I'm sure I didn't, but I'm so dramatic, but I love this. I ended up getting like a little makeshift calendar planner last year and it was fine, it worked, but I'm so extra. I mean, how cute, I love it. Okay, so my PD is over. I am gonna go fill up my water, and then I'm gonna tackle the bulletin boards. To give a quick overview of what I've done since it's been forever since I picked up the camera. Okay, I've added my pom-pom garland. I did my reading counts wall. I cleaned up a lot. I added more garland and my numbers. I repapered bulletin boards, makeshift ones. I'll add the black and white trim once I get it. I did the same thing to that one over there. I cleaned this area a little bit. That's gonna be my hydration station. It looks like that's it. It took me forever. Oh, I added this vinyl quote here. I think it's cute. I organized those. I cleaned this out a little bit better. Then I added my cute organizers. Hello! Welcome back to my classroom. Today is Wednesday, June 20th or the 21st, something like that. I don't know. I just came in here. It's 11:30. I wanted to be here at like 10, but I had a couple errands to run. I bought some new border. I'm gonna reborder the bulletin boards and my makeshift ones, and then I also bought some white contact paper to go over my library area. The green just was never cutting it for me. I don't know. I guess we'll see what we can get done today. I definitely want to figure out something to do with this flexible seating. I hate it there. Originally in my setup that I had drawn out, I had desks in this area, but it's a lot smaller than I drew it for, so we'll see what I come up with. I'm thinking maybe put flexible seating storage under my island shelving area. Finally done with those bulletin boards. I don't know what it is about bulletin boards, but I hate doing that. So now I'm gonna eat some lunch. Back to my lunch. It's a turkey sandwich, and then let's see. I don't know what I'll do next. I'll find something to do. Okay, it has been forever since I picked up the camera. Got a lot done, or at least it feels like it. So I'm gonna flip you around, do a little quick run through the classroom, and then I'm heading out. It's almost 5 o'clock, so. Okay, I was able to reborder this board, put up my best year ever letters. That was May's breakfast and lunch menu, so just ignore, just kind of wanted to get a feel for it. Did that yesterday. I added my sign, pencil sharpener. I added these. I do a leaderboard each week. I Excel dojo points, reading counts, and reflex. Finished my bulletin boards. I added, it's going to say previous learning, and my hope is that these will be homes of anchor charts for reading and then for math. And then my hope is to also put them in the IKEA Toolsby frames. Not exactly IKEA, but I got them off Amazon. Library's looking better. I moved my pillows over here. We'll see how that stays. Do not pay super close attention to the contact paper. I'm a perfectionist in certain things, but definitely not all things. Just wanted it done. Just wanted the green gone. So there's that. My reading counts, well, I did that yesterday. It was a big hit last year, so I definitely wanted to do it again. So I added some books. I added labels to those. My desk is all set up. I don't really like a crowded desk. Really not at it very much. I have to find the bottom part of that. Don't know where it is. Okay, so in my original setup that I did on drawing, I was able somehow in my mind to put another total group over here. And as you can tell, not possible. However, If I were to have only these desks, it would be possible. But because I have 3 different types of desks in my classroom, and I have these giant ones, yeah, it's not gonna work. But I didn't want that area to be home for my flexible seating. I just shoved it there. But I kind of like that I was able to put 2 people over here because it frees up a lot of the front of the room, which I would love to have for my morning meeting and for whole group lessons and all that other stuff. So I feel like the more space in the front, the better. I hate that there's 2 people out, but hopefully I can figure something out. I moved, this is going to be home of the student supplies, like scissors, markers, things that are kind of community supplies will go in here. I moved that over here because I needed something, because look at how ugly. Gotta do something there, I don't know. I added my amazing work signs. I was going to make one for every single student, but I'm kind of lazy and I didn't feel like it. Plus, I don't really feel like I need to. Hot Mess Express over here. Added my reading words. Now I will put magnetic tape on the back of those. I just haven't got to it yet, so it's that. Yesterday I put up the numbers, multiples. I moved my hand signal signs over here because I had them along the chalkboard right here, but then I stuck my schedule there, and the schedule is a hot mess too. I need to fix that. And the schedule covered up the hand signal, so I was like, well, I'm gonna have to move those over there. That way that can fit, because there's really nowhere else for me to put the schedule, because that's gonna be my math board, it's gonna be my reading board, and then I use these just for, you know, various things. If I'm teaching something and I need a space, that's what I use that for. My other bulletin board, don't know what I'm gonna use this for yet. Last year is my growth mindset board, which it still might be, haven't decided. Turn-in system, probably my new favorite little spot. Once I get the front of it done, the front of it I'm gonna put colored vinyl, just different colors of pastel. I added the bulletin board paper with tape and just taped around a border, which I love. I didn't at first on this side, but then I did. Up top I've added that sign and that pillow. Don't really love the setup here, but I'll figure it out. That's pretty much it, and then just a bunch of things I still have to go through. So it is surely coming along. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll figure out what I can get done, so I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. Today is actually Friday, June 23rd. It's currently like 9:20 in the morning. I just got here. Pardon the appearance. I'm very tired today. This week has just kicked me in the rear. I came in yesterday and I got a lot of, just like, I cleaned out all the cabinets and just organized those a little bit better. And my phone was dead, so I didn't really record anything. But today I'm going to do more of the same, just kind of clean things, organize, and I would love to just clean up around the room a little bit. I mean, it's a big disaster. So, excuse me, just organize things a little bit better, my paper flow. I'm trying here. I'm gonna try to do something different. We'll see if it works, but yeah, so let's see what we can get done today. These labels off of the decor bundle I bought. As you can see, they're clearly too big. So what I did is I just kind of evenly cut it. So like, just do my best. I eyeball it. Something like that, and then it will fit. It's a little. I'll just keep cutting until it fits. polka dots on it, but, and then I just add a Velcro dot. And then it's good to go. So I'm going to label all of this, and yep, so we're good. Alright, so this is what it looks like. I need to make a label for this one. In those two, it'll just say what those two do. My goal is when students come in for back to school night, they bring their supplies and anything that they won't keep at their desk, they're just gonna get a little Ziploc baggie and with their number on it, and then I'm just gonna stick them in here. So if they need their other box of crayons or whatever, they just come over here, find their number, and grab it. So those bottom 4 will be for that, and then I have dry erase markers. I'm not sure what I wanted this one to be. I'll have to think about that. Glue sticks, scissors, markers, like colored markers, extra crayons, like ones that were donated last year and the years prior, or just extra ones that I found, construction paper, and lined paper. Okay, so right now I'm going through all of the donated supplies. Looks like a hot mess, but I just had kids put them in random bins at the end of the year just to get them gone because I knew I'd separate them. But I have this bin. I've already went through one bin, all of those and all of these, and then I'm sure I have other supplies at random places. So all I'm doing is just taking from what kids donated last year and putting them in these bins. So crayons, dry erase markers, scissors, markers, and colored pencils. Okay, so I just unloaded those bins. I mean, look at all of these supplies. Like I have an entire drawer full of colored pencils, entire drawer full of colored markers. I have like 3 or 4 bins in the back of expo markers in it, so I'm not really worried that's not full. I've got extra scissors, lots of glue sticks. Again, I have an entire 3 bins full in the back, and then all of these crayons. That is just amazing. So what I'm doing now is I'm kind of breaking apart my morning tubs. I don't think I'm going to do that this year, just time and all that stuff, but inside one of my morning tubs that I had was magnetic letters, and kids oddly loved them. So I'm just putting them back in their home, which is one of these stairway bins.